So task 3 has asked you to work on your web page development. I'm not going to read through the scenario. I'm going to go straight into the task. So create in your folder a web page called tbs.htm. So I'm going to make sure that I open up a new Dreamweaver document, create new, it's HTML. They ask you to call it tbs.htm, and I'm going to click create. Okay, so I've got that here. Okay, it hasn't named it for me, it hasn't saved it in the right place. So I'm going to make sure I just go to File, Save As, saving it in the folder that they've asked me to, which on my desktop would have been the J. Okay, I'm going to call it tbs.htm as they asked me to. So I've done that first task that they've got me to do. So that's amazing. So the next thing that they've asked me to do, just get that question paper up, is this web page must be created using a single table and must work in all browsers. The table must fit 90% of the width and the height of the browser, and the table must have the structure as below. So let's just ignore those percentages for now. Let's have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and 2 columns. I'm going to ignore this one here because I'm going to split that in there. And we've got down here, if we see, it says the table borders must appear on the final web page. So going back into this, I'm just going to make sure I'm in design view. I don't need to see the code at this stage. I'm going to insert, and I'm going to insert a table. And it's 5 rows, 2 columns, 90% of the window, and the border pixel 0. They've not asked for any cell padding or cell spacing, but they did want to see the borders, so I'm going to press OK. Now, if you remember, according to our diagram, just go back onto that again, this second to last row needs to be split one more time. So here, I'm just going to go and right click, table, split cell, and we want to split it into 2 columns. Perfect. So I've now got my table set up in the correct structure. Now, in terms of the percentages, okay, we're going to come back to those later on, because once we start adding in elements, it will change the percentages. So we'll come back and do that at the end. So the next thing we're going to go and do is we're going to set the title of the web page to Tawara Balloon Safaris. So to do that, we need to actually go into code view. So I'm going to click code. I'm going to scroll up all the way to the top, and it's here. We just need to change the text here between the 2 title tags, and it's Tawara Balloon Safaris. Okay, that task is now complete. The next task asks you to set in the HTML the name of the default target window to _new. So I'm going to go back into our code view. Underneath this tag, I'm going to press enter. Just make sure I'm directly under that title. Going to add in a base target that equals, and I'm going to put the name in quotations, and it's going to be _new. I'm going to put a / here to close this tag, and that task is now complete. The next one starts focusing on us editing and adding elements onto the web page. So you'll have to watch the next video if you need any support and help with that.